You a baby with keys. They made you think you started the car.
Yeah, like a little kid playing a video game, you get them a dummy controller and they still acting like they playing.
Hell yeah.
The thing don't even cut on.
Get you high when you're low, feel the vibes, let me show. I rap by, let them know I'm super fly. You know I'm super fly.
Action. Welcome back to the world's best podcast, Not So Common NNC. What's up, fellas?
What's good?
What up? What up?
Back for another week of Not So Common shit. What's good? Hey, so since we all from Rochester, have y'all been getting like y'all? How long y'all be on TikTok?
Not really.
Like that, but yeah.
When I'm posting stuff for the bus.
For the bus, my TikTok has been flooded with old Rochester videos, like from the 30s, like 80s. It's just flooded with it, like old. They show the what do you call that? The subway. It's what life was in Rochester.
Yeah, I heard about the subway.
It's still down there. I think it is still down there.
Yeah, them tunnels are still down there.
Yeah, they went from the 30s and
it's
the 60s.
still like active.
No,
it's
not active, but you can access them. Like you can go in them. It's all tagged up. Homeless people living in there, all that kind of crazy.
Never knew. Okay.
Yeah,
like Midtown Plaza, like downtown.
Yeah,
I was working for.
I just remember the mall with that train. It was like
wasn't that Midtown, right? Midtown.
Yeah, with those monorails.
Yeah. I was working for RG&E at that time, and I went underneath, and I seen the subway stuff when I went underneath Midtown, and I had to read the meters underneath there. That junk was crazy, yo. That junk is huge down there.
Interesting. What you saying, bro?
What'd you say, Boo?
Boo.
No, I said a lot of nostalgic like videos about them.
Yeah, I've been seeing that.
The 80s, 90s, and everything.
Yeah, of the old world.
Those types of videos popping up.
Yeah.
It's crazy because you kind of can see how much things have advanced compared to then. You know, you think about it like from the simplest stuff to the way you use your phone to how just we was in the middle of all that changing over and everything. So.
But with those videos, right, bro? Do you see how different it is? How people kind of communicate? The way the world is like, it's so dry and dull now. But back then, it was like colorful and vibrant, and
people talk to each other.
Colors.
Yeah.
McDonald's now everything. Do you? I don't know if you have ever seen. I know AJ probably did. You remember the Fairly Odd Parents?
No what? Oh yeah.
Cartoon The Fairly Odd Parents. How when he went to the fairy world, it was like colorful, and then they had those.
It was bright.
Everything. That's how it seemed like it just turned. Like it was like that.
Technology.
Yeah.
Technology began to bring keep kids in the house, all that different type of stuff. You remember when we was younger?
Communicates, man. Like
when we was younger on Hazelwood, bruh. That was in the old Hazelwood days. We had the whole street, bunch of little bad kids running around on Hazelwood.
Well, let them take out that basketball court. Remember the little road?
Oh, it's over. Word.
All of us out there hooping.
Exactly. No, you don't see that type of stuff.
No, you don't see that no more. It's rare when you see.
It's crazy you say that, man. I went out last night. Just a friend of ours was celebrating their birthday. We just went out for a few hours. So I was at the bar, and it's I ordered my little drink, and this chick kind of approached me and was kind of like, "Oh, I never seen a drink like this and that." So we had like a brief conversation. Apparently, she's like a kind of a local like influencer. So we were talking business because I was telling her what we had going on, and it felt kind of weird asking for her number. I like asked for her Instagram. Like, what's your Instagram? Yeah. It was like,
I mean,
gotta ask for Instagram pages and
that's where it's at now. Though.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Well, that's what I mean. Like even if you was to ask a female for their phone number, she's like, "Give my Instagram." You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
Cut to the chase. Because at the same time, I mean, she looked cute. She was a little cute. You know, look, she looked kind of young, like not young, but you know, she was younger than me, but she was cute. But it was like at the same time, I'm more thinking business, but I'm like, I don't even. She might feel like I'm trying to come at her, so I'm like, let me just, you know, throw it her safe. Like, hey, let me get your Instagram, whatever. We can chat from there. You know what I'm saying? But it was weird. You know what I mean? It's weird, kind of weird.
You're judged off of the amount of followers you get. That's the new type of currency.
That's crazy, right? The amount of followers you got.
Nobody. I got judged by that. Like, oh, you only got that many followers? Like, really?
They don't even want to look at your page. Like,
yeah, but
ain't that off of Black Mirror?
What? Black Mirror? That's my show.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't that an episode of Black Mirror where everybody had to have their followers up and all that? You know,
they had the likes at the beginning. But here's the thing, though. In Boo's defense, though, when you back in your time when you used to holler at girls, you had to call on them. You know, you had to go to the front door, ask daddy.
You heard me, Pope?
Yeah. Oh yeah, yo.
You had to carry pencils and paper with us.
Horizon skate park, bro. Like we used to get the Horizon skate park, get numbers like skate.
Word.
Get your number. You walk around with your in. You got a piece of paper ready, like.
Yeah, man. It ain't like that no more. We had to actually cry.
Or at the mall. Yeah, it was at the mall. Yo, I missed that so much. You can interact.
Word. Can I
want to ask?
Oh, go ahead.
I want to ask real quick. Have y'all seen that Jack Harlow Monica?
No. I heard about it.
So you know what I'm talking about.
I heard about it too. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
What's it about?
So they found a way around it now.
Yeah.
Well, there was a comedian who started it first.
Yes, I seen that clip.
Yeah, talking about.
Yeah,
Monica.
It's a Monica. If you Monica.
Yeah.
Monica.
Oh.
So the
So the comedian said he went to, I forget what he said, he went to a cookout or something, and he said everybody kept calling him Monica. And he couldn't understand why everybody was calling him Monica. And he said if you got that joke, you probably black. And if you're not laughing at that joke, you're white and you don't have any black friends. and then the camera zooms in some white people that weren't laughing.
They weren't laughing.
Yeah.
They were confused.
And then he was like, what do you say? If you're white, you can't explain it to your something he said about that, but it was like, yeah.
But that's funny. Around it now. Like, what's up, Monica?
But if y'all don't mind, I just wanted to make a shout out to the VA Low Vision program, excellent program that the VA, introduced.
Okay.
They seriously help you out. Of course, all of my family knows what's going on. I got low vision. I'm still trying to figure everything out with it, but they seriously help you out with a lot of stuff. Like they give you equipment that can help you basically do stuff on your own without too much help. I can't really say do it on your own, like you're not driving or anything like that, but they give you enough equipment to be able to do it, without that much help. And it's been a big change, big change. Like I got one equipment that came. I got a couple of equipments that actually came in today, and it looks like a laptop, a big laptop. But then you pull it out, and then you pull out another screen, and you can literally see anything you want to read, or if you want to write something, it's like really close. You can change out the sight on it to make it real close, far away. You can also change it to where you can watch TV with it. Like it's a little camera that you pull up. You can watch TV. You can see the whole room if you want to, or you can put a split screen. I'm reading a book while I'm watching TV. They did their thing with this low vision program. They did their thing with it.
And remember, you said they got something for if you want to go to the movie theater too.
Yep, I got it too. I got that. This came in today.
Like what?
Yep.
Like what?
What is it?
It looks like, you might as well say, like an Oculus 3. It looks just like it. Then you put it on your face, and everything's voice command. And you tell the Patriot what you wanted to do. You wanted to zoom in. You wanted to get brighter. You wanted to get lower. Do you want to zoom out? Change the color on it. It literally it helps out so much with your vision if you deal with low vision.
That's what's up.
And I just want to say thank you for all that. I'm glad that the VA did all that.
Shout out, Monica.
Yeah, that's what's up, Monica.
They also got a program that you can go off to Cleveland and they teach you more. More
you gonna do it?
Stuff. Yes, I'm thinking about going next year.
Hey, bro.
Next year. Yeah, stay there for about a month. Yeah. But yeah, what you saying, Boo? Boo.
I don't think I was saying anything.
Bro.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
My bad.
No, I think I was asking questions about what you were talking about. I was basically saying, like, what does it consist of? That's what I was.
Brother, you ain't gotta be bashful, bro. If you was gonna promote those pharmaceutical mints that you got, bro, just tell me.
Bro, I thought I didn't want to say nothing because you were gonna do your premiere of the infomercial for the new line coming out.
I was getting ready for it before this.
Yeah, I want to go spoil your surprise. Yeah, they got a new infomercial out. Insto meat. Insto mint.
Wait, hold on, nigga.
Hey, when I was out last night at the spot, I seen the weirdest thing, man. It was this girl. She was, well, it looked like a girl originally. That had her she was whatever you want to say it is, a call. They had their body done, like done.
It could be called a good time.
And when they turned around, you seen their face. It was like, ooh,
had a beard.
I had a beard, mustache.
Nah. They just the face looked kind of masculine. It has some masculine features in the face.
Like I'm almost
and it was like, okay.
It's almost like if they're too gorgeous, it's like I don't know, man.
And another thing, I think the biggest takeaway is that she was friendly. I didn't talk to her. I didn't say nothing to her, but she seemed friendly. I'm like, well, no.
Got a good personality.
And when I the other girl, and she been right there, so I walked out this. What's this side? Order my drink. Like I didn't even look forward. I didn't know. Get that. I came up on me, was asking me questions about what I was drinking. And that was odd. I can't say I've seen anything that extreme but I do believe I believe what I saw. Put it that way.
Yeah,
it's kind of scary because it was like they went full throttle. Like I think everything was cut.
So let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, bro. When she started doing her dance move, did you see something moving like they did with the Michelle Obama Ellen video?
I wasn't paying attention. To be honest. I do.
One of the favorite right wing videos to circulate.
It wasn't nothing flapping or nothing, was it?
Yeah, it wasn't flapping nothing.
I wasn't paying no attention, buddy. I wasn't. But I can't say I haven't seen anything that extreme in person. Really? But to each his own. You know, it seems to be the norm in some on some levels. It seems to be the norm.
Now it's okay. Like they're making it to where it's okay for straight men to dibble dabble in there. Like he's still a straight man, but you know, just like how on the Shy, like they had the gangster dude, like he was like feared in the streets. But then he was like, "Yeah, I want that trend." You know what I mean? It's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like Omar from The Wire.
Yeah. Yep.
About the WNBA dating each other. Paige Buec and the what's his name? AZ. They got drafted to the same team. I know it's like a publicity stunt them on the same.
I mean, wouldn't that be like a conflict of interest though? Consider that.
I'm pretty sure the WNBA you can't help that. That's what the league is. They're going to be on the same team.
But that's been around for a while. Brittany Griner, she was messing with somebody in the WNBA. They was having a kid, and she wanted to be called Pops.
Wait, was the girls in the WNBA too?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I thought so. Yeah, I thought she was. All this time I thought she was, but I mean,
ask me the last WNBA.
I mean, I expect that just because. Like,
you said what?
Huh?
No, I said I didn't know. I said ask me the last WNBA game I saw.
Oh, I mean that's because you got to understand, like a lot of those women in there are, you know, a part of that community. Like I would say, like at least 70% of them are very part of it. You know, kind of, I'll join the WNBA. I mean, the NBA, and you know, they're very masculine, like very strong women, and you expect that. It's like okay, just not trying to be funny. If it was a male group like that, like a league, they're gonna be dating each other, like you know. Like
I was just about to ask. Do y'all think that would fly in the NBA? Like if they were two players, they would shut that down, huh?
They would shut that down immediately.
Well, I mean, and shoot, it's not in the open, but you never know, man.
But I'm quite sure it is.
Especially with I mean, you know, they start with the paint the nails, and now these players doing TikTok dances, all that shit. It ain't the same, you know. Most of the time, these sports you could tell it's a man's sport. Now it's just it's everything. Soft. It's a little bit of everything. Soft. That's the right word. Soft.
They had Dwight like that, right?
Right. Yeah, true. But now it's about what the player's wearing before the game. Like, that's what it's about. What this man wearing?
Yeah.
Like, why do I care? He got a matching purse with his chinchilla jacket and like
they walking a runway. Walking a runway or some shit.
Yeah, like
that's pretty much how they turned it. You know what I mean? Like walking a runway, you got to see what they got on.
But even with the WNBA, the Paige Buec and her girlfriend on the same team. What about why if they are together, do we have to sexualize it? You know what I'm saying? To like that's what we're focused on their relationship right now. You know, because it's like is that what they want to be? And here's the thing: the WNBA, you're right, is full of like kind of like manlier or men or less feminine women. I mean, but now they are drafting a lot of feminine women now. And then now they have the lesbian relationship. It's all gonna be sexualized.
You hit it dead on the head too. What my problem is, I feel like we are getting into with these entertainers. We're going. It's no longer a this and that, like their character versus their personal life. Now what they do as a job is affected by their personal life. Like so many people like, oh, I didn't like Kobe because he cheated on his wife. What they got to do with the basketball?
Exactly. What they got to do with how the way he plays?
Oh, I don't like him no more. How dare he do? Man, I don't care if he beat on his kid. That's your problem, and what you got.
Exactly. Exactly.
And here's the thing: they took away. Oh, we can't have him as Gatorade sponsor no more. Like somebody was buying a Gatorade and was like, Kobe cheated on his wife. I can't do Gatorade
I
anymore.
can't drink it.
I'm like,
But
yo,
that's the whole that's that whole social justice aspect, right? People are very brands are sensitive to what a player does because people started realizing I could not ever watch a basketball game and it won't matter. Right? I can say I'm not gonna watch basketball anymore because he beat his wife. And if somebody gonna let you like so, you probably were watching basketball before. We don't care. But then
right.
they found like, oh, I can go to your sponsors though. I might buy your sponsors, or I can influence other people to not buy the sponsors, and that's going to hurt their money, and that's where I can get at you.
Right. So let me ask you this. So I'm gonna bring up a very touchy topic, and I know it will not be liked. R. Kelly.
Okay.
Hmm.
He makes amazing music. For
Made
what he has done in his personal life, that's between him and God. Nothing that's dealing with me. I like his music. So why can't I listen to his music?
Why people frown upon you listening to his music?
well, no,
So in that,
that's a different
so
one
it's
because.
good.
That's what I
Oh, go ahead,
said.
Troy. My bad. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, then that's the question of where do you separate the man from his music? Like, he's the same person. He's utilizing this fame to allure his transgressions.
Yeah.
Right. True.
So,
But the man is locked up now. He is facing justice. He is
uh-huh.
paying the price
So
for
why
his.
we still can't listen to his music?
But now you
Why
still
is it still an
that should
issue?
be like, all right, now you're getting punished. Now back to the norm.
I think people associate if all right. So if you're listening to his music, he might be profiting in some way to that, and you're enriching him, but he's a bad person. Like okay, so for instance, okay, if a person is a great basketball player, but they racist,
Hey,
are you going out buying a
I see
jersey?
what you saying, right?
That is
Like
a
he'll
good
sit
ass
in my
question.
face, but I'm rocking his name on my back. True, that is very
Right.
true. Right, that would be disgusting. Like,
hmm
so I understand absolutely, especially someone that went through a similar experience, and that could be traumatic in a way of I know what those girls went through with him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I'm
Hmm.
supporting
Yeah.
that. That could be a problem. So I understand. I
But
understand.
but also you're still right at the same time separating the man from or the music from what he did. But I think it's hard for some people to get that out of that image of what he's
Yeah.
accused of
Right.
doing.
I think there's a difference between R. Kelly and Robert Kelly. I
Yeah.
think there's
I'm with
two
you on that
different
one.
things. Robert Kelly is on his driver's license. R.
Mm.
Kelly is on the cover of
It's
the
his
album.
music.
It's two
hmm
different people.
All right. And
Most
I can understand that too, but again, I'm asking where do we separate? Where do we separate the two?
Like
I,
how
Right? Where does the
actually,
person not become
I, I
their
think
what they're known for?
yeah, that's what I'm
right,
saying. I
but
think
even
if the legend stuff was true, I think that was the R. Kelly part of it. If what he's accused of is true, because that's where the strength came, the or came from R. Kelly versus
Can I ask
Robert
a,
Kelly.
see,
Yeah, I,
see,
I
but
think
can I
he
ask
got
a
away with
question?
a lot because he was R. Kelly. Robert Kelly got a
right,
lot.
right,
He got
no,
away with a
no.
lot because he was
This
R. Kelly.
right, but this is what I'm saying. He used R. Kelly to lure those girls for Robert Kelly. It was a
hmm
personal
Ah,
addiction. He was
yeah,
using
Yeah.
a character as like the Pied Piper to lure those girls. He
yeah,
hmm
was using a mask. He was dressed up as a favorable persona
yeah,
compared to Robert Kelly. Because as Robert Kelly, it's not the same. But R. Kelly can lure those girls. He used a
yeah.
character for his
hmm
personal, addictions. Is what
You
I'm
know
saying.
what?
Okay,
You know what, young man? You might be
so
smart.
That's what
hmm
I.
yeah, so my question then is all right. So in all entertainment, people take on persona, right? You have King James, you
Yep.
have MJ. You got, all these players also take on personas. So I'll go back to my basketball reference. So that player, great basketball player, overtly racist, right? Do you be like, yo, this I don't know what he call himself, but he don't use his government.
Yeah.
Do you then put that jersey on and be like, I support him. I support him as a player. I don't support his personal life.
Yeah.
Even this, but that's a little different because, like I said, Robert Kelly is an entertainer where he's acting something. This is a workout. This is like going to the gym. You are actually who you are on the court, I believe. It's a difference. It's like working out. It's something that any and everybody do, people do this on the regular. I do what he's doing on the regular, but he's just being filmed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still me on the court.
I can go in the studio and make a song anytime. I can use this phone right now, record myself singing a song.
But it's still like on the verge of acting. You're giving a sort of a fantasy. You know what I'm saying? He's serenading you.
He's using a talent.
Right, but
he is using a talent to entertain people. Just like a basketball player is using a talent to entertain people.
See, but it's different. And I'm gonna break this one down. And like I said, it could sound crazy, but one is tagging to your emotions, having an emotional effect on you. Basketball.
Sports don't have an emotional effect. Sports don't have emotional effect.
It's different. It's different. It's different. It's different. I know people be throwing couches and getting upset at a basketball game.
Breaking their TVs, fighting because someone has an opposing team jersey on in the stands. They literally fight and throwing fists.
But Pookie, people actually hate LeBron.
Like when you're painting that fantasy for somebody, you're giving them that passion, that desire and that warmth of that's a certain level of control that you have, and it's the same thing like actors on TV. Like it's so many actors that play like a villain role, and after they played that role out in public, people yelling at them like
what's his name off Power, the son. Yeah, that's what happened to him.
Like you, Tariq.
Yeah, Tariq.
You got that emotional tie to that character, like what R. Kelly is doing on that stage. He's making that love. He's making that but.
And the likeness of that will be when LeBron James left Cleveland.
True. Very true. Very true. That is very true. I can't. Hey, you're right. They were burning that man's jersey.
Yeah. Yeah, that was real emotion.
I see it all as entertainment, right? It's all entertainment. One person's skill is using their voice. The other one's skill is hand-eye coordination.
Using their bodies.
Yeah. So and they're taking on they both take on personas. They're both marketed. They're both
to be attached to something like that. Would that be like idolization?
It is idolization all across the board. The singer is idolized. The sport player is idolized. They call him King James. This man don't got no damn crown. He ain't ruling over nothing.
No, cuz what the goal cuz was saying about the basketball analogy, same shit with R. Kelly, the basketball players. The basketball players they got access to probably the most beautiful women just because of who they are. Just like R. Kelly has access to certain types of women, but
So do you think it's who they are or it's the money that they make?
I think it's both.
Yeah, it's both.
Because they make
if it's both, do you believe if they were making So hold on. So do you think if basketball players are making minimum wage or what average worker would make, you think they'd be getting as much attention?
No, I can justify it's the both thing with so one is being so all right, music wise. Like I said, I can record right now, make a song, and it can do nothing. Right? I can even have a better voice than R. Kelly, and it can do nothing. So there can be people out there who are more talented than the people we put up here in music and still not have a career, right?
Mm.
So that shows it's not just your talent, right?
This is
So
a
now
money.
it's also who you are, right? So now you are now you've made a name for yourself. You're R. Kelly. You're not Joe Schmo. You're R. Kelly, and you can sing. And you're right. So you're that talent recognized. So now, let's say, do you believe there's better players exist in the world than LeBron James?
Absolutely.
And are they recognized as him?
Nope.
Are they as commercialized and revenue generating as him?
Mm.
That's
So
just like
So
okay.
until
Jordan.
some
It's
Okay.
just
So
like Jordan.
do you on a personal level do you believe that the amount of exposure can be worth more than money?
the exposure makes the money.
Mm-hmm.
But still
That's what.
but it's still right, that is true, but you can still be very popular. Oh man, we see his face everywhere and still not, bring in the cash because you hear it all the time. Oh, I ain't make nothing for that film or such. We barely made it, like especially like
Well,
Friday.
so
Friday is one of the
somebody's monetizing you. You may not be personally monetizing yourself, but somebody is monetizing you.
mhm.
So money was made. Now that's you got to talk to some folks if money was made and you didn't get your cut.
Yeah.
You know, but somebody has monetized you. They didn't put you on that screen for free,
Right.
or they didn't put you on that screen for nothing, just for the goodwill of promoting you. There's an interest of earning money.
If
Mhm.
I say hot tour, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right?
I
Mm-hmm.
know exactly what you're talking about.
Well, she wasn't worth nothing before then. She got that exposure off that one sound bite,
Yeah.
got paid, and now she's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway, she
Uh,
wasn't worth nothing.
So what
Her name meant
and
nothing.
what happened with her is she does a street interview. It goes viral because of what she says. So then she turned that into, oh, I got some 15 minutes of fame. Somebody out there said I could capitalize off of her. They don't really give a damn about her.
At
Is
all.
she popular for the moment? I can invest a little money, get a return. But now she's obscure. Like she's not really popping like that. You don't hear nothing about no hot two anymore. But you know it made an imprint on you. You know what is
she,
being
she
said.
packed.
But
She got that. That's her
But
word.
yeah,
That
she got
face.
her
oh, it
When you
is
big
hear that,
okay.
that's her
she got some
face.
money.
Mm-hmm.
So
Same
Mm.
now
same
she's
as
done. That
don't
15
forget about
minutes.
that "Catch Me Outside," girl. "Catch Me Outside."
Or
Yes,
Well, she really
right. Talk
capitalized off
about
that though. She got money.
Yeah,
she
Yeah,
extended her 15 minutes way out there.
or
yeah. She
She
got
got
rap albums
OnlyFans.
and
She making
everything.
money after OnlyFans.
or
that's
Yeah,
crazy.
she got
Uh,
millions in a few minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
so
so let me ask, is it like with Jordan? There's his personal life, he doesn't portray that he cares too much about black people, but people still go out and buy his Jordans and his jerseys
Let
and
me
all
ask
that.
you what does it what did he do for people to feel that way?
Like I'll just give an example, a situation that happened between him and Chameleon there. Um,
mm,
he pretty much came up to him, just asking like, hey, would you like to? I think he said, would you like to take a picture with me and all that stuff? And Michael Jordan pretty much was like, man, get this N word away from me, basically.
Yeah.
Get this
Yeah.
N word away from me. And then Chameleon there, then they came up to him and was like, you know who that is? That's Chameleon there. He's a rapper. I don't give a fuck who that is. Get that N word away from me. But there's multiple times that, he came out
I
his mouth and came out and said that his Jordans was not really meant for us because he knew we couldn't afford it.
like it's situation. I'm gonna go back to the chameleonaire thing.
Uh-huh.
Like that's he say she say business. We aren't
That
there.
was
We don't
out of
know what took
Chameleonaire's
place.
mouth, though. That was his
But
own
right, right,
mouth.
right, right. But we don't know what took place before that, or if something prior to that. Cause like I've seen Jordan
Come on, Porter.
personally. Like no lie,
Have
I've
you ever
seen
hung
him.
out with Jordan?
No, I never hung out with him, but I seen how he interacted with people.
Mm-hmm.
Like he didn't have a rude bone in his body when he approached workers. Like it was the now he wasn't a janitor. He was one of the maintenance workers, right? I was walking with him, and Jordan came through we was walking, and Jordan was coming through the door. He opened the door, stood, let us walk through. He patted the man on the back. It was an old black dude that I was walking with. He patted him like, "Hey." And when we walked through, we were going to the practice court.
So do you think he just comes out and do it when
AJ, you gotta remember what you asked though. You said the persona, right? You didn't say what he did. But he does have that out there, whether he is or not. It is believed by people.
Yeah.
And still go get
I just think he's an a-hole. A complete a-hole.
Like there's people that say that he has part ownership in not ownership, but like he gives money to some of the prisons. I've heard of that before too.
No, it may be true, it may not be true, but I don't know. Persona about it may be out there.
But you have to understand, when you're that freaking famous, he's Michael Jackson famous. Like that's that. Like you get everything in your sleep. You can't go nowhere ever.
For me, I think he's just one of those black guys who got a lot of money and they pretty much changed him.
Can't smell. They shit don't stink no more. They way up there on. Yeah, I believe it too. Like that's very possible. Like I said, they're judged on a whole different level than us. Like they don't live in our world.
Yeah.
So we still judge them like they have to be good at every moment of their life. I'm pissed off sometimes. Sometimes my wife gets on my nerves, but I can't judge her off of that one moment she gets on my nerves. I still think she's an amazing person. But do I get on her nerves? Yes. But we expect them to be 100 every single day, 1,000.
I never said Michael Jordan had to be 100.
Yeah, and I've come to this conclusion too. Like just because someone is talented don't mean they're a good person. You still have to get to know them and see what they do on a personal level. But somebody's being
right. Like I said,
talent, I don't necessarily connect with their, how they are. What you say, bro?
I was just saying they're judged they're compared on our scale, in a sense. Even though they're not in our world, we still judge them on the same level as we judge each other, probably even a little bit worse. Yeah. They can't fit outside their car window without them being recorded and
somebody running by taking pictures and shit.
Like, yo, people do that every
and I think it's an expectation that comes with it too. That they don't ask for, what I'm saying, just because they're in that position. There's almost like
you better not cheat on your
set of expectations that they expect.
You definitely can't.
When it's not the way, not this and that going on.
You definitely can't cheat on your wife, bro.
And money through their talent, but they're, what I'm saying, at the end of the day.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. Let me ask you, bro. When we went to was it Derrick Brown?
Mm-hmm.
Derrick Brown, the captain of the Carolina Panthers. We were in his area. He did a party with us. Mm-hmm. Man, that dude had some sweatpants on and a damn was like a thermal or something. Mm. Man, looking stank like the rest of us.
Looking stink like the rest of us.
Yeah, like come on, man. You barely knew he had money. This dude on like a $90 million contract. Mm. Like, and he was no different. I swear he had a hole in the back of his sock.
And you know how people
remember Tim Hardaway? When Tim Hardaway came out there, when we seen Cole from Martin, he had some sweatpants on and just chilling, bro.
Tim Hardaway shoes was leaning.
Yes.
It don't matter, bro.
That's when they came to the All-Star game here down there in Houston.
The only difference between us and them is what the shit that they do is recorded.
Yeah.
For us to see. That is it. They are no better. They are no worse. Just their bank accounts may be a little better in a better situation, but that's the only difference. But we expect them to be like saints. Like, oh my God, he cancel him.
But I think it's people associating the wealth or opportunity to get wealth with it should change you, or it should make you a wiser person or a more disciplined person. And it just only exaggerates who you were before.
Yeah.
People who don't have think, how could you risk losing that? Versus people who got it, and it's like, I just got this. Like,
But look at this, like people that believe like you got all that money, why would you risk all that? You gotta understand when you've been doing like faking the funk for years after years after years, you're not who you really are. You're playing a role every single moment of your life now. And people expect that inner you to never come out when it's
yeah.
being covered up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people don't realize that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And look how people hate so much. Our Lord and personal Savior took a selfie and posted it, and everybody mad.
Who did that?
Our Lord and personal Savior, Donald Jesus.
Oh my God. Yo, you stupid, bro.
One selfie. He took one selfie and everybody mad.
Man, shoot, he was over there.
No, he said he thought he was a doctor.
Yeah, he said he was a doctor.
I thought
he was with the Red Cross. That's why he had the red shit on.
Red Cross.
How
his forehead, you know what I'm saying? Trying to heal him.
How narcissistic you have to be to post
but listen
that?
to this. Hold on. Listen to this. Hear me out.
Okay.
I am not defending this man. But in a sense, it is almost as a reflection that we are gods. We are our own creators. We are God. That Pineal Gan is our God.
That man think he is a god. I know what you're saying. I know what you're going by. But that man is different than what you're going by. I'm so, like, I understand. Like, I already know what you're trying to say, bro. That man is way different than what you trying to say.
Right. You know what I'm saying, right?
That man really thinks he is a god.
I get what you're saying, but that's not his context. No. That's not his context. No. That man thinks he is the God. Not we are God. I am the God.
So let me just say, he on the dollar, he believes in Trump we trust.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
In Trump we trust.
You have to understand what happened before that. You have to understand what happened before that. He was beefing with the Pope.
Yeah. Because he posted himself in the Pope outfit.
Word. He had the Pope picture.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that man, yo? He had a
knowing that these will piss people off, why does he still do it?
What?
I was saying, knowing that these photos that he creates, he knows that will piss people off, and he still posts it. Why does he do that?
Because it's Donald Trump.
Well, his strong points are controversial.
But listen.
Anything that he puts out that's controversial actually gives him more power.
On purpose. You think so?
Yeah.
It's strategic.
Yeah.
Like
he's been controversial since day one, so he's gonna go on his bread and butter. That's his bread and butter. Anything controversial, that's what works in his favor. Everything that he does controversial always works in his favor.
So you think he enjoys?
How is he strategic with that? Putting up a Jesus picture.
If y'all watching what's going on,
with the demon in the background at that with 3 horns.
He does that. It's a reason he does it. It's so strategic. I'm not saying it's good or I support it. I'm just saying he's doing it for a reason.
Like, I watched the video that you sent. I get it, and I told you how I felt about that. He's not thinking like that.
No. I'm talking about toward the American people. I'm not talking about the war. I'm separating the war.
Ain't no war. I'm saying it's war. It's an excursion.
He's constantly doing things.
It's an excursion, not a war. Say that.
But he is doing these things. I'm trying to figure out why, but I know he's doing it for a reason because it always seems strategically timed.
Well, I think it's a distraction, right?
Yeah.
So he posts himself as Jesus. What's the headlines talking about?
Him posting himself as Jesus.
Instead of covering something else that's going on, instead of covering something else that they just don't want people to
Blockade
really
or
be talking
whatever.
about.
Because you
Like
know
they talk
Yeah.
about the blockade and all that stuff, but I think there's something more that's going on.
Yeah, it's
You
something
know what I
else
mean?
going
Because
on.
he wouldn't have sent more troops over there for boots on the ground if it wasn't something more that was going on.
Right.
And they don't want you talking about the boots on the ground.
Mm-mm.
They don't want you talking about that.
Right.
Nope.
Because you know he's not sitting around his phone just in the bed in his socks, just like, let me just post something cool today. No, that is strategically and purposely made for a reason.
So, what would be his strategic plan for pissing off all our allies and different religions?
What he's doing to his allies is what he's doing to us here.
He's what? He
He
want to keep us
knew.
here.
He knew he's pissing those people on the outer banks of the U.S. He's pissing them on, and the U.S. He's doing things to piss us off and rile up because he knows this is a Christian-based, place that we live.
Mm.
And for him to do something like that is mockery.
Mm.
He's purposely mocking the people. He knows that is who we worship. That is who we look for in our faith. And you do that, you knew you're gonna get attacked.
Yeah, of course.
So what are you doing it for? Knowing this information,
And
why
they're
are you
playing
pissing
stupid
them
with
off,
it.
and why are you pissing us off? What are you trying to do?
They're trying to pretend like he's stupid with it. Like saying he's a doctor and shit. Why is he doing that stupid shit?
And we know he's not.
Like,
so you have to think of stuff like that instead of getting mad at what he did. Look at the person behind
it. To me, it's just like he's just
for?
Donald J. Trump. That's about it.
Yeah, because everything that the president everything how he moves is scripted. When you take a shit, you got to take a shit at a specific time.
The whole thing is scripted.
Everything is so for that to come out the way it did, when it did, because he could have sent that when he sent the Pope one. You could have sent both those photos, but you do it at certain times. What are you doing? Like, why are you doing it? Yeah. Why are you trying to ruffle feathers like that?
Where do you think this is leading down to for him to be doing all this? What is it leading down to in the future?
That's what we have to look into.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing: we'll never know, because if you follow a lot of politics, they tell you that they see where America is, like people, media, where the popular is leading, and they feed into that. So what's the thing now? Like as far as conspiracy theory, like space and did we go to the moon? So they put a bunch of stuff out there. There's always something going on behind the scenes. All the time.
Be honest with you.
You know what's going on when you really don't know what's going on.
Listen to me. Like this is my theory. This is bigger than us. This is bigger than those countries on Outer Banks. He's fighting something above that we don't know about. It's not in our favor. Either part of this war that's taking place is not in our favor. So I'm not going, Trump's fighting for us. He's fighting against something that we don't see. He's fighting against something that we're under, that's above our heads, that I think he's trying to break down and overtake. I think as a businessman and the level that he is, he's seen more than what we know. So there's something that he's trying to, like the whole, like, you've seen the videos of the whole Federal Reserve by all the Rockefellers and the JP Morgans and all these top heads developed back then during that whole Titanic thing. You remember the Titanic where they had all of the people that went against of what they want, and it was
Yeah.
purposely sank with those. It was set up because who got off that I can't remember the big name that they told that was supposed to
They
destroy
all.
the ship, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was
It was.
supposed to be on
I know
that,
what you're talking about. Yeah.
and they told him to get off. That ship was sank on purpose for that whatever they're doing to us now. That the whole setup that they got, the whole system that they developed for us now, Trump is trying to break down, and he's trying to bring in his own. He's trying to take that power.
Wait a minute,
That they
hold
put
up.
over us. It's bigger than us, though. That's what I'm trying to explain. Like he's
Like,
not for us. He's
remember
for
me and
himself.
you spoke about this, like a couple of months back. We spoke about this. Him taking over Venezuela. And then the next place we spoke on this was Iran. And if he has control over Iran, what do he have control over?
Oil, everything, all the oil.
Everything, including the Strait Hormuz.
Yes, he has the whole passageway. Like he'll lock all that up, and he's trying to get that third term.
But
He's trying to be the last president.
I know, I already know. To me, I feel like this is going to go down.
It's going
Horrible.
terrible.
It's going to go down horrible.
Both sides, like we have to wake up and understand the war that's being taken place right now. It's so bad, and both hands are trying to take our rights completely. And we're just sitting around working, doing this 9 to 5, not understanding we're about to lose life.
Oh yeah, we is. Yeah, we is. Me, I think he's setting everything up. He's staging it because everything, to me personally, this is my own perspective. Everything's just a fucking act. It's TV. That's what everything is, and he's setting it up. Now, me and you spoke about the Antichrist. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Me and you spoke about that.
Yep.
You know, and I think that's what he's trying to set up for. You know what I mean? The Antichrist. That's what my personal opinion.
So I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm not a religious person. Like
Yeah,
I used to be big into the church until I realized the truths in the Bible.
Yeah.
I was made aware of the true codes of the Bible, and I see what they're trying to do. Armageddon to me is the big reset.
Mm-hmm.
The big
that's
reset.
That's just pretty much leading up to the New World Order, correct?
Correct.
And that's what I mean. Like he's putting our economy like straight down. We're doing horrible
on
right
purpose.
now.
You have to. You have to.
You have
to bring in the solution.
Yes.
And that's his storyline of doing it is causing the issue. He's trying to bring in somebody that can fix the issue and change it to be underneath one ruling. That's what my personal opinion is.
Yeah. So it's oldest trick in the book, man. Like distract the masses, create a problem, fix it.
Because once you have control, how I looked at it, once you got the control over Iran, you got this control over the oil, you got control over the Strait of Hormuz, you got control over their nuclear enrichment. Pretty much, you got control over pretty much everything that's every continent. You know what I mean? Because China needs oil from Iran. We need oil from Iran. We got a lot of continents that needs oil from Iran.
Yeah.
And once he has control of that, that's where it all is going to just start falling down. The New World Order going to start coming into play.
Mm-hmm.
America is surprisingly we produce a lot of oil for ourselves. Well, not for ourselves. We sell it all. But we take over. We're in a region that does have a lot of oil. Venezuela, we just got our hands on that.
Which we control the Western Hemisphere by doing that.
Right. And I agree that they're trying to create a friendly regime in Iran to get control over the Strait of Hormuz.
Is what they did with Afghanistan. I mean, with where was Saddam from?
Afghanistan.
Saddam Hussein.
So,
Same thing when they brought that regime in, trying to create friendly.
So, but also like I think in the future they're going to move into the digital currencies.
Yeah.
And that once they move into those digital currencies, that's where we're done. We're done.
Yeah, but they have. It's like giving them the complete keys to your life. It's like here, take that over.
Yeah.
And when I was watching that movie, The Running Man, and when he had walked up to that glass window and she read down everything that he pretty much did throughout his life, all his jobs and how he got blackballed and all that stuff, you can see us moving in that type of direction. You know, what is it? The digital ID. I can see that.
They show you things like, you remember the movie what was it, Nice Guy, or what was it? It was a Ryan Reynolds movie.
Yeah, Nice
Guy. And they show you how reality can blend with artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
You know, they're constantly showing you how the world can be the way we can coexist on one plane of consciousness. Like, they show you, hey, you know, now you're having a visual of how, because if somebody told you back in the early 90s, how can we blend with AI, you'd be like, oh, that's stupid, like that don't make sense. But now you can see it, because they understand that we control reality. If we can perceive it like that and understand and code it in our brains, that makes it possible to come about. You get what I'm saying? You understand? Like, you're literally given that image because you didn't know about that image before they showed you. It didn't make sense. But now it makes sense how that can actually exist and happen. Like, you were first exposed to it like slowly, like Fifth Element and Demolition Man and you know, those futuristic movies in the 80s. It's cheesy, but I don't see that happening. Guess what? You're living it now. And it's coming in slowly. Now you see so many alien movies, right?
Yeah.
You see all these alien movies out of nowhere. Because they're making you accustomed to it now, because if it actually happened, it wouldn't be as much chaos. It can be slowly.
Is they're gonna send off those false aliens, those so-called aliens.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So once you can see it in your mind, it's coded. Now it's a code to come about in reality. You know what I mean? Everything is code. So now your reality.
We're so good with AI and technology and stuff like that, right? And we're you know, basically living with AI and this technology you can't even imagine. Why are people still unconvinced that man can fly around the moon? And they're made in the studio.
Because AI is good. AI is excellent.
So let me ask you this.
Why do we have technology for AI, but not technology to move?
So you're asking us, why
you know what I'm saying?
believe that AI could not take us around to the moon?
Huh?
I said, so you're asking, why don't we believe AI can take us to the moon?
Well, not or AI or whatever.
Or some type of technology.
Yeah.
Well, see, but the thing is, like, a lot of the stuff that AI has the ability to do is not what they portray. Like, it's smart, but it only knows what we put into it. You get what I'm saying? The AI only learns from us, from Facebook Meta and all the other chat GPTs and all that. They constantly learn information from us. You
So
And
you're
AI
saying,
looks very smart because we don't know everybody's information. Everybody knows everything, and it's picking everything up. So
But
AI seems extremely smart, but
but
yeah, I
let
was just about to say that. Like, there's AI in
Just collecting
weaponry.
the data from everybody in the world, basically.
that's what
Just
I'm
yeah,
saying.
but
collecting the data.
So
They
it has information
formulate their own
on.
level of intelligence based on the data they collect from everybody.
You
Right.
hear
So
me?
we just think AI is just this amazingly smart thing, but it knows as much as we know, but just on a wider scale. I don't know as much. I don't know all the information Mookie knows. He don't know all the information, but yet we're still have the knowledge. But imagine AI having his knowledge and my knowledge all together. So when
but
I
yeah.
talk to it, it's gonna sound so smart. You know what I'm
So
Well,
saying? Because it picked all
we
his knowledge up, picked all my knowledge up, picked all the Troy
yeah.
knowledge up, and mixed
Mm-hmm.
it all into one.
Yeah, but we
but
still have this our knowledge. So my question is,
so
if we know how to get to space, why are we still thinking that these are fake?
Because
because well,
What
it's
do we think
development of two different technologies, right? It's a development of two different things. Like so, the travel to the moon requires a physical aspect, right? There's the Van Allen belt, which is what they're saying is a high radiation zone
Mm-hmm.
that needs a specific type of shielding that supposedly from out a NASA representative's mouth, we lost the technology and we weren't able to go to replicate it again, right?
Mm.
So, which is an odd statement when I was thinking
It
about
is.
it because
Weird.
how did you make it the first time
Yeah.
and
so
you don't have it to make it the second time?
Yeah.
But
yeah,
um, but yeah, so the physical aspect of traveling through space that is survivable for a human being, and then the distances they wanted to say we travel versus basically AI is programming and computer chips.
yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but can I respond to that real quick
yeah.
too? What if, like I said, what if this proves more that space does not exist? How can you go somewhere that does not exist? And what I mean by that is it's a part of the agenda. It's a part of this big, like you said, AJ,
Mm-hmm.
this big alien, attack. They
Yeah.
have to make it believable that something is outside of here. They have to
Mm-hmm.
So
keep that.
what?
Hmm?
Yeah, but
So what is there then? So if I can buy a telescope and I can look into the sky and I can see certain things that are out there, there are parts of our solar system and planets of our solar system that I can buy a powerful enough telescope to see. What am I looking at?
Right, but like I ain't gonna get into all that. But
no,
what I
I
would
I
say is that it's I don't know how big whatever like that blackness in space.
say
There
what?
has to be like just
Pookie, you echoing,
space.
so we can't really hear you as
Wait,
well.
what you say?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. It just keep echoing.
Oh,
Say
I'm
what you
not
said?
sure. I was just saying that space is something. Space is a living organism of its own in some sort of way. You know what I mean? Like, what is that black that we're floating in? Still just floating. We're just there. Here's supposedly spinning around the sun, but we're just floating somewhere in black space. What is that? What is beyond, like, what is the end of that? Like, I feel like it's so small closed of what we actually know the truth of. Like, it's so beyond of what we're talking about, but it's like, what is anything? We were just told what it is. That is space.
Mm.
Or what makes,
You were
like you
told
said
that.
before, you said like we were talking about AI, like you're saying it knows what we know, right? So these people that study it, day after day, time and time, go to school for this stuff. Why is the people that don't study it, saying that they're wrong if they never studied anything about it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why if we see technology every day get more and more advanced, but this one thing, you know what I'm saying? We say, oh, they're in the studio, but it's just because we don't understand space or even
So
anything about aviation.
so
We're saying that they're not doing it.
so when a person watches a NASA space video, right, and you see bubbles floating by, it's constant proof that you're lying after lie after lie. You have to wake up and be like, what would benefit them by telling me the truth? Why do they
See, and
have
that
to tell
part
me the
doesn't,
truth about
and that
anything?
part still doesn't make sense because we say Hollywood can do all this, technology and fake stuff and make things look a certain way, but NASA, the government, would mess up. That doesn't make sense.
But it's proof. Like you can see like stuff. You can see the strings that they have behind them,
You
and
ever seen the
it's
video when the
work.
dude
You
was
can
holding
edit.
the ball and it just dropped straight down?
Yeah,
Well, that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. We're looking at videos we see on the internet and saying like, "Oh, they're not edited. That NASA messed up." That doesn't
But
make sense.
like I would think that it wouldn't be as believable if so many sources have pinpointed the validity of the videos.
Mm-hmm.
Like
You know what
government.
I'm saying? Like, no, not the government, but I'm just talking about like, oh, it would be different if one or two people said this, but if it's so many people that can, confidently agree that that is actually factual information,
I
it's
would ask
different.
this question. Then I would say, are these people? Do they have some sort of like knowledge of the stuff that they're calling fake?
Most people can be like credible sources of like their background of people that the people in their environment of who they're connected to would show
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
you how truthful and real a person can be. How much you can put your faith into this person of the knowledge that they're giving out. And that's what I kind of go off about. Like, who are you? Who do you follow? Who do you look at? And
Yeah.
if I can relate to the people that they're connected to, like, oh, he's a Malcolm X fan. He follows the rules of the X,
Who?
and I can relate to that.
Do you think it could be like and this is more like a what do you call it? Like a what do you call it? Like a crowd sort of question, or I'm forgetting
You talking
the
about
word I'm looking
majority
for.
rules type of thing?
Yeah, is it so much that we don't want to? Our government has messed us up so bad that we just don't want to believe anything. Just so
Yes,
anything we
I
see,
think
we want
so.
to call it
Yeah.
fake.
I believe.
that's
Yeah.
a strategy. That's a
Yeah.
strategy. You
Yeah.
have to like almost like the boy who called Wolf. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's almost like that. Like he's just talking.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna lie to you. Throughout school we learned about the moon landing in 1969 and stuff like that. I was like, okay, just knew about it. But as I got older, and some people have made some really good
Yeah.
cases of why that might have been fake.
Yeah.
I can't,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I can't
And it makes
ignore
you
it.
One
question. It makes you question a lot of
who
stuff.
filmed the ship coming down?
Exactly. Exactly.
Who was
Who
already on the
filmed it?
moon? Like, oh shoot, I got you. Yeah, bring that,
Mm-hmm.
raise
But
that down.
Mhm.
Who's the third
I do
person?
still have the thing that just because I
Or
don't
whatever.
know,
I
don't
mean,
mean it didn't happen. I just,
Yeah.
but it makes me
You
question.
can't be naive either.
Yeah,
You
you
can't be
can't,
gullible and naive. Like,
I
if
think it's more naive to have an answer without any knowledge than it is to just listen to what happened, or just say okay, all right, that's what happened. You ain't got to believe it,
and
but you
if
don't have
you
to
like
have
I
an
said,
answer too.
I'm no religious person, but
Yeah,
the one of the main things that the devil does is lie.
mm-hmm. You're
yeah,
damn
but
right.
you got to understand, just because a person thinks you're lying does not mean you're lying. It just means they don't
So
believe you.
so let me ask you this.
Like if I'm
So the
telling
same
you a
people,
story and you think I'm lying about, you know, I'm the handsomest man in the world.
That's a big lie.
We can obviously see
Like,
that. That's a
believe
visual. But let me ask you this.
Okay.
When you know somebody is purposely poisoning your food, poisoning your water, poisoning your air, constantly trying to kill you, verbally saying, we need to kill a few of you guys, probably a couple 400 million. You just kill them all without a single care in his body. You still can look up and believe a word that they say. They purposely, NASA means in Greek to deceive. We telling you, we are here to deceive. We named ourselves to deceive. And you still will sit here and ask, why can't I trust them? It's absolutely ridiculous. They named themselves, I'm a liar.
I'm a liar.
Trust me.
You're welcome.
It's ridiculous. Like that, you have to like actually look at yourself in the mirror and be like, damn, I can't be that. It can't be me. But it's so many people out there that
okay, I got last question, and I like the subject. That's why I'm doing all this, right?
Okay.
Why do people? Do you think? And this is anybody can answer this. You ain't got. Do we the people who I guess will not research what we don't believe? Why don't we go after the research and do it? Why do we just say, oh, it's not real, or this is this because we heard it on the internet instead of trying to find out the real for ourselves?
Can I answer that?
Yeah,
that's another strategy that they do. They keep you working. You have no time to do research. Your life is constantly moving. Time you get off of work, you going to bed to work again. You ain't got time to do no research. Your only research can be your phone. That's it. And it's purposely done like that.
Yeah.
You can't even trust that, you know?
You can't.
You're constantly made to be busy. You think these prices go up for no reason? It's all a strategy. Red and blue are on the same team. They got people cutting off family because they voted for Trump.
Yeah.
Trump ain't no different from the blue. You think they're gonna give you a choice to go against the agenda?
Yeah.
Again, look in that mirror and look at yourself. You really thought you were a part of this?
Exactly.
Like, slap yourself that you are a part of a decision. I helped make America great. Shut up. They're gonna have you a part of that?
Yeah.
Get out of here, man.
You ain't know that fool?
You a baby with keys. They made you think you started the car.
Yeah, like a little kid playing a video game, you get them a dummy controller, they still acting like they playing.
Hell yeah.
The thing don't even cut on.
Then you over there arguing with your family. You voted for Trump? How dare you? I'm not talking to you. Like you had the power to change any decision that was made. Shut up. Sounds stupid. You cutting family off.
Yeah. All right, man. This was good. This was a good one. This was a good show. Good one, man. Anybody else? What y'all got?
I'm good, man.
I'm good, bro.
You know, GamerAddicts.com. You know, check it out. We got some new merchandise coming. You know, in the works. Also, the channel Gamer Addicts Universe. Y'all see it on the screen. Got the YouTube channel. Still building on that as well.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir. Watch Not So Come NSC on all platforms. We coming. We putting clips out. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram.
Like, share, subscribe. Everybody watching this, do us a favor. Like the video. Get that algorithm going.
Word. We don't discriminate. All nationality.
All right, y'all. Thanks for keeping on, fam.
All right, my niggas.
All right.
Peace.
Hey.
Look at me. What about me would make you think that I care about your opinion of me?